Hi, beautiful people. Hi, Ken folks. And for those who are new, you too. So let's get into this. Oh yeah. If you're new, if you like what I have to talk about, or you want to keep up with me, just subscribe. Subscribe. Things ain't gonna stay the same forever. I know it seems like a little off sometimes, but it just get better. It just get better with time. All right. Anyway, so I know this is going to sound like some randomness, but I just want to come and talk to y'all about some things that I've been experiencing. It's like um, I had been experiencing some chaos from within, and from time to time, we all feel those chaotic emotions when we're shifting and changing, or when things around when our environment is changing, or the world is changing at large, and we're giving too much thought to it. Okay, when those things are happening. But this has nothing to do with things on the outside. I do my best to not allow, at this point in my life, I do my best to not allow things outside of myself to demand my attention emotionally. I might think about it, but I try not to get all emotionally wrapped up in it. So, as usual, I always make notes because these are just some things I thought of. It just doesn't, today, I may not even follow my agenda, what I want to discuss, because, and I can't really just necessarily say it's some randomness. It's really just some things that I've been giving deep thought to, you know. I know I don't get on here, I don't talk about myself too much. And my reasons for that is because as humans, not all, but most of us go through changes. And sometimes when those changes come about, we change. You do have those individuals who feel those changes coming through, but don't want to change because they try to remain the same. So that's why you find some people, you'd be like, damn, oh, excuse me, they haven't grew up, they haven't grown up yet. Like they haven't matured, like, you know, like what's up? Like, what's up? I can understand your dress style don't change. Your living room suit don't change, but don't you change? Something inside of me personally uh, causes more like a chain reaction that causes me or make me sit my butt down to reflect, introspect, and retrospect on things. Um, Work on myself, do some shadow work so that I can change. I just find it boring to stay the same, but that's just me. And I'm not here to judge anybody. Okay. What I do, some of my thoughts, when I do observations and research within my environment and I pay attention to other people, it makes me wonder that, change is great. Change is really good. You know, like I said, I don't want to come off judgmental, but of course, whenever we see something, we do cast a judgment. We might say, oh, I'm just casting some thoughts, opinions, just my opinion, you know, just what I see, what I observe. And I'm so big on, when it comes to um, other people, I deeply what was deeply inside of me has surfaced for me to realize and change within myself is try not to make people like me. If I don't find a group of people with similarities, even when it comes to relationships, because, even in your family, you find people you don't click it with, you don't really connect with, you love them because they family. It's just that, okay, I can't talk to that person because I'm going through some changes and, they don't understand my change. And they want me to be this way and I can't be that way because that's what they want me to be, is their way. And I got to always be me. I got to accept me. And this is where detachment comes in at, where we've been programmed to become too attached. And that may not always be a great thing to do. Because when you become too attached, you don't know what type of impression that may have on your spirit and soul. Does that mean that when I leave here, because I'm so attached to something, I can't leave this realm of existence? That I have to come back and be born again into the human form in order to get the lesson of detachment? These are just some things that crosses my mind, These are some things I think about within myself that I realize I have to do for me. I don't expect y'all to detach, but it's just like I observe and I look around and I'm just like, dang, these people are so attached to persons, places, and things. Like it's like they're gonna be here with it forever. Does it ever cross a person's mind? I remember when I was, well, does it cross a person's mind that stuff don't last forever? And I learned that when the process of losing stuff, and it finally clicked, like, dang, you gain and you lose, gains and losses. And that's a part of change. Have you ever thought about the people you spend time with that you may not be here to see them forever, or they may not be here? And I know you're probably like, well, dang, Anita, why are you even thinking about that? Because why not? Why not? It helps to detach emotionally from things. It's not to say I can't enjoy these things while they're here, or just enjoy my time, like a vacation or a learning experience. Enjoy the time. But I can say when I was younger, I used to think about that. Why I thought about death is because I was raised by grandparents. And of course, when they go to funerals, I go too. I never understood it. I didn't understand why life had to end. But now that I am 50, I think about it. I used to say the same things younger kids say now, calling people in their 50s and up, seniors. Well, I didn't probably call them senior citizens. I'd probably just say old folks. Oh, you got, oh, you got, you know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. Like I'm not going to, like my age isn't going to stop adding up. Like I can't stop adding up the years. Like my age isn't going to add up. Yeah, my age is adding up. Some of y'all age is adding up, but yeah, some of y'all minds and fears and emotions and stuff and actions is not adding up to y'all age. Some of y'all are still acting like y'all in high school. It's okay to feel youthful and young, but some things you got to take into consideration mentally, emotionally. Because when you act out and certain things come out your mouth, thoughts, it let us know where your head is at. So yeah, when I was younger, these are some things, was what was on my mind, and I used to be afraid of it. So now when I see things, I'm like, I look around me in this world, I'm like, do I really want to continue to participate in this for years and years and years and years and years, like for 100 and some year, 200 years? Do I want to be here for 300 years and see stuff repeat itself? Because I'm at 50 and I observe and pay attention. And a lot of stuff I see is people stuck in cycles, repeating the same cycles. If it's not the same person, it's different people living their life with similar storylines. And it could be me, where I'm attracting these observations. It's almost as if I know how the story is going to turn. Now, there are some stories that can be very surprising, but it's surprising at the fact that that person decided to come out of that repetitive cycle and spiral out into something better, something totally different. So yeah, it's almost as if what I observe, it allows me to look back at myself and see myself, hold myself accountable for my own actions, hold myself accountable for how I think, because sometimes how we think, not sometimes, but how you think is how you're going to act. Sometimes what you're thinking is going to come out of your mouth. And you know, I read somewhere where a lot of times we don't even express our true thoughts to people when we're asked about our true thoughts because of the programming, how we've been so institutionalized that we can't even express our true selves because of being afraid of being judged. But do you know you're still going to be judged even if you don't tell your truth? That's why it's so important just to be yourself. Who gives a damn about what someone think about you? Because, you know, a lot of y'all say, well, they don't pay my rent, they don't pay my bills. Well, shoot, they can't even live your life. So why not just live your life? And just know that the life that you live, you're not going to stay the same unless you want to. And it's not to make no one feel bad, because I know if I had the money to buy Gucci, I wouldn't. I just don't like Gucci. But totally be honest, I don't care for what you call them things, you know, Gucci, Chanel, and all that stuff like that, just because. I mean, what I look like buying a bag, I'm probably gonna carry for a little bit. I'm not gonna carry that bag every single day, but you know, I guess it's like considered an accessory, you know, like you put on jewelry, you know, if you notice, but anyway, that's just me. But you know, I'm not judging no one for what they do. I'm talking about me here. It's just me. It's just me. And I guess because when you know, because you have people my age who still cares about stuff like that. You know, it's okay if someone give it to me. Yeah, I'll carry the little bag. Okay, yeah, it's a little Chanel, but you know, I'm not gonna make a big deal of it because it's a Chanel. Like, yeah, girl, he bought me the $900 bag. Why I need to tell y'all my business? Why do y'all even care to know what I wear and how much I spent on it? Why? Girl, how much did that cost? Money? I don't know, girl. I don't remember. I don't try to remember prices. I do like quality material things, okay? So it can last. So I don't have to keep shopping because I'm just not a shopper. That's just me. That's probably, I can't say it's a problem. I was about to say that's probably my problem, but it's not a problem. I just don't like to shop. I don't even like to shop for groceries. But I could have somebody to buy my groceries the way I buy my, or to shop for my groceries, then I'll let them go. I'll pay for it, and then come home and put it up for me, and buy me some nice clothes too, because quality clothes, I wear them. Just make sure it's going to be something cute that I like. I don't mind going into a place, but I guess sometimes it just maybe I'm it's just me sharing giving just some inside thoughts about just, sharing my inside thoughts and of some just things that goes on inside this little tinker here. Yeah. And it's okay to share, you know. Uh, but yeah, these are just some things that I've been considering, you know, detachment, because, I find it important emotionally to detach from things. Because if things, when you lose them, ooh, 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 ooh. But have you ever thought when you lose them that the universe may have something better? Because that's what I have come to realize. It's been a pattern that I've noticed. And I guess now that I notice the patterns, it's like, do I care to lose it? No, because I see it as it's not a loss. You lose in order to gain better. And if you have a little setback where you don't gain it just right there and then, that setback might be that lesson that's needed for you to understand and overstand before you gain. So you know how to respectfully take care of things, not necessarily cherish things, but invest. And I know you're probably saying, well, why would you take care and invest? For as long as I'm here, maybe not knowing how long I'm going to be here in the world, but to take care of things once I get it so I can still have it. So I don't have to keep feeling like I need to spend my money on it. I'm not a big spender. But when I do spend things, I want it to be quality. So I can have it for a while and not have to keep going out feeling like I need to buy things. Just to be buying it because this is the trend now. That I have a whole lot of in the closet. And the reason why I don't like to buy a lot of things is because I take into consideration, what if I want to move? That's a lot of shit that I got to move. A lot of stuff I got to pack up. And I find that, you just get tired of collecting things to have to clean it out. I just don't like my house to look junky. I'm not a hoarder. I guess that's what I'm confessing. I'm not a hoarder. I don't know, you know. And even with me saying all of this about my observation of myself and paying attention to what other people do, it's just when I observe what other people do, it helps me to realize how to do it better for myself and think about it, use common sense in the actions that I take and things that I say, take into consideration. So again and again and again, I repeat, this is just me sharing some things that I've observed about myself from the outside looking in. Okay. Looking at others outside of myself and making sense of it to accommodate me and my life. Mm. I love it. And being so accepting with the process of life and how life change, accepting all kinds of changes that comes with life and afterlife. I don't know what happens after this life, but being accepting of willing to take on another adventure to come and not seeing death as bad, seeing it as leaving high school to go to is not the same, but just go on to a different adventure, because some people leave high school and they don't go to college or university. They go and have their own adventures, however their adventures may be. And just know it's beautiful knowing that if you don't love the body that you're in, that you won't be in it forever if you don't like it. But taking responsibility and accountability for the body that you have right now. And just knowing that I know that I still have to exercise. I thought about, oh, I would love to get this done to my body. But then I'm like, the health part of it, taking into consideration that even though I may get it fixed, did I fix what's on the inside? And how do I stay consistent with that? And the only thing I came up with for me is to change my lifestyle. But I noticed that a majority of people out there are getting lazy. And, they show this stuff in movies. Back in my day, when I was growing up, I saw this. There was actually foretelling, like a lot of stuff that they're doing. They showed us in movies, this is what they plan on doing. A lot of the stuff that they're talking about doing, even with the milk missing off the shelves for the babies. And you ask me honestly, I didn't care to give my baby no milks off the shelf. You take care of yourself to produce. That's I don't know. Maybe I get I'm learning. Everybody can't produce, and I don't know what causes them to not produce. Maybe it's genetics or something like that. I don't know. Someone tell me, put me on to the game. Man, I don't want to play that game, but help me understand your game. The reason why you don't produce milk, but I'm not making fun of nobody, because like I said, it could be a medical issue. I don't know. Something may have happened. I don't know. It could be a genetic thing that goes on within your bloodline. But I'm just saying, okay. I'm not giving an excuse. I'm just, letting it be known that I know we're all different and we all can't be the same. And we have to be accepting. So if it can be explained to me, I can't even fathom the thought of even changing my body. I know there was this man from overseas who said, for those people who are accepting of same-sex relationships or changing their bodies to be a different sex, why there are people in this world who feel the need to impose their lifestyle and their thoughts on children. That shit I don't like. Because we're all different. And we should all have the opportunity of growing up making our own decisions. And you got people out there who feel like we're not capable of making our own decisions, maybe because of the type of influences that's out there. But with all the influences that's out there, let the parents raise their children how they feel is the best way to raise them, but make sure you raise them with love and help them understand hate. but to mostly love themselves. Because I love myself. This is why I sit sometimes and reflect and see how I can dress myself up better in my mind and in my heart to make sure that what I do to me is not a hindrance to anybody else. It's not going to hurt you. Okay? And it's not going to do harm mentally and emotionally to a child, anybody, child, adult, teenager, whatever. I do my best to make sure I ain't causing no mess for all the rest, okay? Because I'm not here to make you think like me. I just hope you are thinking. Wherever common sense is loving and right for you, let it be the best for you, where it's not doing harm to others. I remember this sister said to me, close sister said to me, and shout out to her because you know who I'm talking about, you know, if you see this video. She said that, you know, she believed back in the day, and it made me think this way, like back in the day, ancient times, you know, we stayed within our tribes and they had priesthoods within tribes to make sure that if we married outside of our tribe, that we do scientific blood tests to make sure that there won't be no kind of dysfunctions or malfunctions if we were to conceive a child, so that that child does not suffer due to us traveling outside of our tribes. And in this day and time, because of all the mixing in of races and DNAs and scientific LAs and ATLs and NYs and all of that other stuff, whatever that goes on with the mixing and stuff, there's a lot of malfunctions and dysfunctions. Because now we just sexing because of how a person looks. It's all about what they look like, what they got the BBL, yeah, you know what I'm saying, and all of this, and we wonder what has come to this, what is going on with this world. Well, are you taking accountability for your actions? Are you getting to know the person that you are laying down with? Because just because you getting that feeling at your pearly gates or on your drumstick don't necessarily mean it is meant to mix in that kind of way, you know? And then for those who are in relationships, same-sex relationships, and can't give birth, but yet you want to influence a child to think a certain way so that they can grow up and so you can get a chance to be with them in the same sexual way, that's so selfish. And it's okay to be about self, but when you oppose yourself thoughts and feelings upon another, and you're trying to force it, remember this. We are all created different internally to have our own thoughts. We might be of a same race, like the human race, but there's something inside of us that allows us to tick and talk different from the next person, to be able to enjoy the difference of another. Like, dang, I like how they do that. Like, dang, I like how they dress. I like how they, oh, I like that. Oh, that's cool. That's what's kind of like inspire you to want to try that out. Let me try that out. I like how they do that. But not everybody want to do that. And it's okay. So I'm so passionate about this. Be yourself. Be weird to yourself. But understand and just stand in the thought, taking responsibility and accountability for your actions and who you sleep with and those who can come together and give birth. If you give birth to a psycho, did you get to know the person you was with? Did you know they were a psycho? Did you know that they were a cannibal? Did you know that somewhere along the line in their bloodline, their tribe was a tribe of cannibals? Did you know that somewhere along her bloodline, that she came from a line of people that get sexually enticed or attracted to babies? I'm like, don't bring that stuff over here into this tribe. But now you don't even know if you don't gave birth to something like that. You don't know what you done mixed in, because everybody's so mixed in and entangled, all these kind of entanglements and stuff that's going on. But anyway, again, I'm not here to make you think like me. It's just give yourself, I'm just throwing stuff out there, talking about what stuff that goes on in my head. I just kind of wanted to throw it out there so y'all can see, what I'm talking about. So anyway, I gotta go because I'm talking too much. Bye.